Why are the politicians of Australia determined to make the Australian people poor? We're putting up a couple of maps on the screen, and one is in relation to coal. And it's very clear from that map about the use of coal that our usage of coal is very small. If we kept on using coal or renewed the coal stations we have, it would make absolutely no difference, even if CO2 does affect the climate, which many scientists don't believe in. You need only watch that film, which is on this platform, and you can see that there are a number of scientists who believe that CO2 doesn't cause that effect. It has no effect on the weather. But if you look at the map in relation to coal, you'll see that China leads the world. It dominates the world in the use of coal. It, on average, opens a new coal-fired power station. Just think of how many we have. A new coal-fired power station every week. There are 2 every week. Not 1, 2 every week. And they're going to go on doing that, and they're going to go on using our coal. And if coal is affecting the climate, then why are we allowing the Chinese to use our coal to make electricity there? The second map relates to nuclear, and that's coming up on the screen now. There is opposition to changing the policy. We have a ridiculous law which stops those who are running power stations from using nuclear if they wish. The government is opposing the change in the law. A large number of countries use nuclear. It's very safe. There's no reason why we should not use nuclear, since we have the uranium here, and nuclear power stations are getting smaller, and they are much more usable, and they can be used in the places of coal-fired power stations. The interesting thing, and I'll conclude on this point, the interesting thing is that the Essential Opinion poll reveals that Australians now think that renewables are the most expensive form of energy. The government policy of trying to trick the people into believing that renewables are cheap has failed. Renewables are very expensive because of the cost of the renewables, the fact that they have to be regularly changed because they wear out, and the fact also that they need enormous transmission lines across prime agricultural land, taking away prime agricultural land, and very expensive to run to deliver the electricity, which is only available when the sun shines and the wind blows. The government is making a terrible mess of energy policy. They are exchanging one of the safest, one of the most reliable, one of the cheapest electricity systems with one of the most unreliable and one of the most expensive. Why are the politicians intent on making Australians poorer?